Hello there and welcome to day 6 of the Thrive 5 Daily Mobility Series. Today is our full body session, looking to knit together some of the components that we introduced separately in our upper lower body days and creating a bit of a fusion there. So let's get cracking straight on into it. First things first, we're going to be looking at a 90-90 with a thread the needle. Ooh la la. So I want you to find what's known as this 90-90 base, referring to the angle here in the lower body. Now, this is by no means a perfect pose. It can be very challenging from the offset. I simply want you to find something that more or less allows you to keep these angles here, okay? I've got my left leg open here in this extension position, okay? And from here, I'm going to take my left hand and I'm place it just beyond the knee, okay, over this left side, all right? And then I'm going to take this other arm, this right arm, and I'm going to reach it through there, creating some rotation through the upper back. You'll also probably feel an increase in the stretch through that hip on the front side, okay? So let me just get up our timer here, keep us honest, and we're going to start with 45 seconds per side. So you can see me take that hand, I'm going to reach it through as far as I can take it, and come back to that start base. Reach it through. Again, do not worry if you don't get very far. This is going to be a small focused range of motion for that upper back, given the current base with that 90-90. All right, make a little adjustment there. Reaching through and back. And from there, we're going to transfer over to the other side. So I like to lean back, swivel the hips on over, take a second, making sure that's more or less even. Okay, shuffly, shuffly. And we're going to repeat that same on the other side here. So I'm going to take my hand beyond there, reach it through here, and back to the start. A little adjustment, reach it through, and back to the start. And that's going to do it for that side there. We're now going to come down into some glute bridge with overhead reach. Okay, this is going to set us up for some more advanced drills down the line. Okay, we're going to do this for a minute, alternating side to side with a little rest pause in between each one. So I'm coming down here, knees are bent. All right, I'm going to flatten my back to the floor. And from here, I'm going to bridge on up. Okay, and I'm going to reach diagonally and touch the floor behind me there. Bring that hand back down, reach on over, and touch over there. Okay, then going to reset in the middle, make any adjustments I might need to, get that bridge back, and reach on over. All right, should feel that relative stretch down the outside of the back there. And keep alternating, exploring even, rolling over a little bit more. And that's going to do it for that side. We're now going to be coming back into our 90-90 base and look at some active control in stretching that hip. Okay, now I do like this from the point of view of it being very accessible, as opposed to something more advanced like a pigeon, okay, where this leg has to be really extended. Okay, so hopefully we can find something that feels good here again. Use those hands, manipulate the angle of the torso to allow you to support yourself here somewhat comfortably. And from here, we're going to think about keeping the chest tall, tilting the pelvis like we're pouring water out of it, and I want you to think it's pulling us actively towards the floor there. And then I'm going to drive this leg into the ground to bring me back on up. Big breath in. So I'm not just flopping the torso down, keeping the chest tall. It's like I'm pulling my torso towards my leg and then driving that leg into the ground. And you should feel the opposing sides of this hip at work here. Driving away, that underside really having to contract, as opposed to just sitting the torso back on up. I know that seems a little abstract and it can be hard to see, but it's a great thing to start visualizing here. Notice I'm not just collapsing, chest is nice and long, big stretch, drive away. Okay, from here, we're gonna do another nice rotation back on over. Make any adjustments, set that pose, clock coming on. Big breath in, tall chest, and drive away. Now I'm going to try and challenge myself a bit more here, keeping the arms off the ground, pulling myself in, and then driving away. Pulling myself in, and driving away. If you notice that other side, all right, the one that's internally rotated there out to my side, if you feel that, that's completely normal. If you have to come on out of it or adjust your pose, also fine. And that's going to do it for that side. And indeed, day 6 here of our full body program. Well done if you've ticked off every day of the week so far, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into our shoulders. Catch you then, my friend. Thank you for joining me.